Welcome to the Vibes Lab, your front row seat to the science behind VIA, the Vibes AI agentic platform making everyday brain health accessible to all. Every episode is designed to reveal insights that will enhance your cognitive health and well-being. Follow us to grab your lab key and experience limitless intelligence.
Welcome to the deep dive.
Yeah.
Today, we're taking sound, out of the background noise category and putting it squarely under the microscope. Or maybe onto the tuning fork.
Maybe. Yeah, we're looking at how frequency and vibration are becoming, way more than just relaxation tools. They're actually entering the realm of precision medicine.
Right. So our mission today is really to unpack that. We've got sources suggesting this isn't just some alternative idea anymore.
Exactly. The materials we have are pretty compelling. They link, ancient healing practices with really modern neuroscience. And the key thing, measurable, reproducible results.
Measurable results. That's the core claim, isn't it? That therapeutic sound isn't about belief, it's physics.
It really is. We're diving into how specific, tailored frequencies can literally change things at a cellular level, affect your mind, your nervous system.
Okay, so let's start small then, really small, molecular level.
Sounds good. Because it's kind of amazing when you realize the body itself seems to understand vibration on a fundamental level. Healers knew this intuitively for ages, but now science is catching up.
And it involves a Nobel Prize-winning molecule. That sounds pretty significant.
It is. We're talking about nitric oxide, and no.
Nitric oxide. Okay, I know it's important for blood flow, stuff like that. But how does a sound, a physical vibration, tell a cell to make more of it?
Great question. It really comes down to pioneers like Dr. John Bewley. He did some fascinating self-experimentation, spent, I think the sources said, 500 hours in an anechoic chamber.
Wow. A completely silent room. What did he find?
He basically realized the human nervous system behaves almost like a musical instrument. It can be tuned.
Tuned. Wow. And how do tuning forks fit in?
Well, that's the mechanism. When you use a weighted tuning fork, activate it, and place it on bone or connective tissue, it sends this precise mechanical wave through the body's tissues. And the research shows that this resonance, this physical vibration, directly causes the cells right there to just spike their nitric oxide production dramatically.
So the vibration is like a direct signal to the cells.
Exactly. And NO, as you said, is crucial. It's the body's signal for vasodilation, relaxing blood vessels.
So more NO means better blood flow.
Better blood flow, less inflammation, and it really kicks the body's own healing processes into higher gear.
And that's why practitioners target specific spots.
Right. Points like the sacrum, the sternum, the skull, areas that resonate well, basically, to get that system-wide chemical release going.
Okay, so sound makes a chemical change.
Yeah.
That's measurable. But proving the systemic impact, the overall effect on stress, that needs something solid.
And that's where HRV comes in, heart rate variability.
The gold standard for stress measurement, right?
Absolutely. It's the little variations in time between your heartbeats. High HRV. That means you're adaptable, resilient to stress, your autonomic nervous system is balanced.
And low HRV.
That suggests rigidity, maybe stuck in that fight or flight mode. So if sound therapy really works on the nervous system, it has to show up in HRV changes.
Makes sense. And the studies seem to back this up. There was one, the Landry study from 2014.
Yeah, that was a really solid one. Rigorously controlled 51 people. They compared standard guided meditation with meditation using Himalayan singing bowls, or HSBs.
And the results?
Pretty remarkable, actually. Just 12 minutes with the HSBs significantly lowered blood pressure and heart rate compared to the meditation-only group.
Wait, 12 minutes? That seems incredibly fast for meditation effects.
It really is. It suggests the sound, the actual frequency, might be bypassing some of the usual cognitive effort needed. It's like a shortcut.
A sonic shortcut to relaxation.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there was another study comparing HSBs to just silence. Trivedi Sabu, 2019.
Yes. You'd think silence would be the ultimate relaxer, wouldn't you?
You would. Total peace and quiet.
But while both groups relaxed, the people listening to the singing bowls showed significantly bigger HRV improvements. And importantly, those improvements were sustained throughout the whole 20-minute session.
Sustained, so the effect lasted longer with the sound.
Exactly. It's like the frequency delivered something, some kind of information that the nervous system held onto better than just the quiet did.
Interesting. And it's not just the physical body responding, it's mood, too.
Yep.
Panchal at all. 2020.
Right. That study found measurable drops in things like tension, fatigue, even depression scores plus less confusion after a 40-minute session with HSBs, alongside, those consistent positive HRV changes.
So the message for you, the listener, is clear. We're looking at documented physiological shifts here. Hard data, not just feelings.
Definitely. Okay, so we've tuned the cells with NO, we've seen the nervous system respond via HRV. Now let's talk about tuning the brain itself.
Right, because the brain operates on electrical frequencies, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Brain waves.
Exactly. And this is where brainwave entrainment comes in, using rhythmic sound to gently nudge your brain's own electrical patterns into more beneficial states.
Most of us are probably buzzing along in beta all day. It's like alert, focused, but maybe stressed.
Yeah, beta, 1230 hertz, is our active thinking state, which is necessary, but too much leads to burnout. For deep rest and repair, we need to shift down.
Down into alpha.
Alpha, 812 hertz, is that relaxed, calm but aware state. Think light meditation. And then even deeper is theta, 4 to 8 hertz.
Theta, it's creativity, deep meditation, memory stuff.
Exactly. And delta, 1 to 4 hertz, is deep restorative sleep. So the goal of sound therapy often is to guide the brain out of beta and into alpha or theta.
And how do tuning forks do that, the unweighted ones?
Our sources explain that when you use unweighted forks near the ears, the specific frequencies can help balance the activity between the left and right brain hemispheres.
Balancing the brain.
Yeah, and it tends to reduce the overall brainwave activity, nudging it down towards that alpha-theta zone. This directly triggers what's known as the relaxation response.
Which is the opposite of fight or flight, right? Dr. Herbert Benson at Harvard studied this extensively.
Precisely. He defined it scientifically. It's a measurable physiological state.
And when sound kicks off this response, what happens?
You see a cascade of benefits. Heart rate slows, blood pressure drops, breathing deepens. Crucially, vagal tone improves.
Vagal tone. That's about the vagus nerve, the big nerve connecting the brain and organs. Why is that important?
Better vagal tone means that brain-body communication highway is working well. It helps regulate inflammation, supports immune function. It's really key for overall resilience.
Okay. And stress hormones.
They go down too. Less cortisol, less adrenaline, which, frees up your brain's resources for higher level thinking.
So we're moving from general relaxation now towards really specific targeted effects. Precision, like you said.
Exactly. And this is where the physics gets even more fascinating. We start looking at specific musical intervals, not just general frequency ranges.
Musical intervals.
Yeah.
Like chords.
Sort of, but it's about the mathematical relationship between two notes. The sources highlight one in particular, the perfect fifth.
The perfect fifth. What's special about that?
It's a very specific mathematical ratio, 3.2, and research suggests this specific interval resonates with the sphenoid bone.
The sphenoid. That's a bone deep inside the skull, right?
Yeah.
Butterfly shape.
That's the one. And here's the kicker. When the sphenoid vibrates in response to that perfect fifth interval, it seems to stimulate the nearby pituitary gland.
The master gland.
And causes it to release the body's own natural painkillers, endogenous opiates, and cannabinoid receptors directly into the brain fluid.
Whoa. So just listening to a specific sound ratio triggers your body to make its own pain relief.
Seems like it. It's a direct biochemical cascade triggered purely by physics and harmonics.
That is wild. And this specificity, does it apply clinically too, like targeting specific problems?
Absolutely. There's research like Fabien Maman's work showing certain frequencies could destabilize cancer cells while leaving healthy cells unharmed. That points towards incredibly targeted future therapies.
And more immediately.
Well, the sources mention that a specific tuning fork, the 128 hertz one, has clinical evidence showing it's effective for muscular and bone pain. It's a real tool being used now.
Okay, a non-invasive pain tool.
Right.
What about the brain itself? You mentioned freeing up resources, cognitive relief.
Yes. Think about chronic stress, that constant beta brainwave state. It literally wears down the prefrontal cortex through cortisol exposure.
So our thinking and planning center gets damaged.
Effectively, yeah. But guiding the brain down into alpha and theta states with sound, the research suggests this can reduce that cognitive load by up to 40%.
40%? That's huge.
It is. It's not just feeling less stressed, it's the brain actively restoring itself. Improving prefrontal function, consolidating memories, boosting creativity, just by shifting its electrical rhythm.
Okay, this is powerful stuff. But there's a twist, isn't there? Something unexpected that makes this work even better.
Yeah, the role of silence. It seems counterintuitive.
Right. You'd think more sound therapy equals more benefit.
But the studies comparing, say, singing bowls with just lying in silence show something really interesting. Structured periods of quiet after the sound are crucial.
Why? What does the silence do?
The thinking is that the nervous system needs that quiet time to actually integrate the information it just received from the frequencies.
So the silence isn't wasted time, it's processing time.
Exactly. It helps solidify the changes, making them last longer rather than just being a temporary effect. The silence lets the neural restoration really take hold.
Integration. I like that. And the instruments themselves matter too, right? Like crystal bowls.
Definitely. They're made of incredibly pure quartz, like 99.99% pure. That means they produce very precise, stable frequencies.
And different bowls do different things.
Generally, yeah. Bigger bowls create deeper, lower frequencies that seem to resonate more with physical healing in the body. Smaller bowls produce higher frequencies that tend to affect mental and emotional states more directly.
Is there clinical support for crystal bowls too?
There is. Studies mention improvements in sleep quality for people with chronic spinal pain. Another study with adolescents showed significant drops in depression scores after just 25 minutes with crystal bowls.
So the evidence is building across different tools and applications.
It really is. The focus in the research now, as papers like cites et al. From 2023 point out, isn't really if sound works anymore, it's how. How do these specific frequencies create these specific repeatable outcomes?
It's all about precision and synchronization.
Exactly. Like drumming rhythms, steady drumming around 180 beats per minute can entrain brainwaves towards that beneficial 78 hertz alpha theta state.
And isn't that close to the Earth's natural frequency, the Schumann resonance?
It is, around 7.83 hertz. It suggests we might be naturally attuned to synchronize with these kinds of foundational rhythms.
So wrapping this deep dive up, the big takeaway seems to be, this isn't magic. It's mechanics.
Absolutely. The evidence confirms sound therapy operates through real, measurable physiological pathways, boosting nitric oxide, improving HRV, guiding brain waves. It's earned its place in the discussion about precision medicine.
Which leads us to a final thought for you to ponder. We've seen how sound can guide brain waves into deeply restorative states, like delta, the sleep state. If we can do that reliably, what might that mean for the future? Could personalized sound frequencies become treatments for conditions affecting the brain? Maybe even things like neurodegenerative diseases or serious psychological disorders that we currently only manage with drugs.
It's a fascinating possibility, isn't it? Using targeted vibrations to help the brain heal itself.
Definitely something to think about. That's it for this deep dive.